INFJs are known as the mystics of the Myers-Briggs personality types, often surprising others with their ability to read people and situations in ways that seem almost supernatural. While calling it psychic might sound dramatic, many INFJs experience flashes of insight, intuition, or gut feelings that often prove eerily accurate. In this note, we'll dive into some of the ways INFJs use their powerful intuition, how it sometimes feels like a sixth sense, and what seeing beyond the surface really means for them. INFJs have a unique, almost uncanny ability to read others deeply, often picking up on hidden motives, emotions, and intentions that others might miss. While most people rely on observable behavior or spoken words to understand someone, INFJs often sense the unspoken, underlying messages beneath the surface. This ability stems from their dominant cognitive function, introverted intuition, (NI), which enables them to gather subtle cues and combine them into a profound understanding of others. It's as if they have an invisible radar that picks up on inconsistencies between what people say and what they truly mean. To an INFJ, small things, a momentary shift in body language, a slight change in tone, a glance that lingers too long, can be like reading an open book of someone's intentions. This ability can make others feel as if the INFJ has seen right through them, leading friends and family to confide in INFJs or ask for insight when they're unsure about someone else's intentions. However, this perceptiveness isn't a superpower in the sense of being flawless, it's an intuitive synthesis of countless details that others may overlook. While this insight is valuable, it can be overwhelming. INFJs often feel burdened by the weight of knowing more than they would like, especially when they sense negative intentions or hidden agendas. For example, in social settings, an INFJ might quickly pick up on subtle jealousy, dishonesty, or even manipulation from someone who is otherwise friendly or charming. They might wonder if they're reading too much into things or if their insights are too harsh. INFJs can become emotionally exhausted from continually interpreting others' emotions and motives, which can sometimes result in social burnout. Friendships can follow a similar pattern. They excel in environments where emotional intelligence and interpersonal insight are valued, and they often build strong rapport with colleagues and clients. In team dynamics, an INFJ can sense tension or misunderstandings before they escalate, helping them to mediate conflicts and provide solutions that consider everyone's perspectives. INFJs are often one step ahead in conversations, decisions, and even major life events. Because of their ability to see patterns and understand complex dynamics, they can often predict outcomes in relationships, work, and personal situations long before others even realize what's happening. For an INFJ, entering a room isn't simply about observing the physical layout or greeting familiar faces, it's about instantly tuning into the unspoken, picking up on subtle cues, and reading the room on a level that's almost instinctive. In professional or social settings, this ability can make them highly observant and effective at understanding unspoken group dynamics, but it also means that they often process more information than others do, which can lead to emotional exhaustion. INFJs don't just observe their surroundings, they feel them. This makes them incredibly empathetic, but it also leaves them vulnerable to taking on emotions that aren't theirs to bear. This constant processing of others' emotions and reactions can take a toll on INFJs, as it often feels like they're carrying multiple emotional burdens at once. This trait can be both a gift and a burden, as they have a knack for identifying the root causes of issues and understanding complex interpersonal dynamics. INFJs often benefit from learning grounding techniques to help manage this sensitivity, such as deep breathing, mindfulness, or finding a quiet space where they can center themselves amid the chaos. In relationships, this hyper-attunement can make INFJs attentive, intuitive, and deeply caring partners. By doing so, they can embrace their natural empathy while maintaining their own well-being, using their insights to uplift those around them without becoming overwhelmed. For INFJs, learning how to navigate their sensitivity to their environment and protect their emotional energy is crucial. When they can achieve this balance, their hyper-attunement transforms from a source of exhaustion to a powerful tool for connection and understanding in every area of their life. When an INFJ's gut tells them something isn't right, they'll usually trust it without question. For INFJs, learning how to navigate their sensitivity to their environment and protect their emotional energy is crucial. These feelings aren't random guesses, they're more like subconscious realizations formed by picking up on subtle details, body language, and vibes that others may miss. This gut feeling has guided them through countless situations and saved them from unfavorable relationships or missed opportunities. Because of their accuracy, people who know an INFJ well tend to trust their gut feelings, even if the reasons behind them are unclear. INFJs are often drawn to meaningful work, but they sometimes hesitate to start if they don't feel like everything is perfect from the outset. Moreover, INFJs often need to reconcile that not every person or situation they encounter will align with their values or ideals. Their natural empathy and desire to help others can sometimes lead them to spread themselves too thin, investing time and energy in pursuits that may not directly serve their long-term goals. INFJs often struggle with saying no when they see others in need, which can ultimately take a toll on their mental and physical resources. This empathy-driven insight can allow them to rally support for their goals, connect with like-minded individuals, and inspire others to join them in their pursuits. INFJs are often skilled communicators, capable of articulating their vision in a way that resonates with others. Whether it's through writing, speaking, or creating, they can use this ability to share their ideals and build a network of supporters who believe in their mission. By leaning into their natural talents for empathy and communication, INFJs can bridge the gap between their dreams and the practical realities of making those dreams come true, motivating others to join their cause and contribute to their vision. Understanding that imperfect progress is still meaningful progress can free INFJs from the pressure to achieve perfection. Each small step forward brings them closer to their larger goals, and learning to celebrate these incremental achievements can help them stay motivated and resilient. As a result, the art or writing they produce sometimes resonates deeply with others on a level that seems almost prophetic, as if the INFJ has captured emotions or truths they didn't know they had. Understanding this dynamic requires a deeper dive into both Ni and T and how they operate individually and together. While Ni is primarily about vision, foresight, and abstract patterns, T is more concerned with analysis, logical consistency, and internal frameworks. When INFJs find themselves in the needy loop, they may start analyzing their intuitive insights too much, trying to fit them into a logical, coherent framework, sometimes even to the point of overthinking and self-doubt. When in balance, Ni and T work synergistically to make INFJs incredibly effective at solving complex problems, especially those involving abstract concepts or human dynamics. Their Ni gives them the capacity to foresee future possibilities and intuitively understand the motives and actions of others. T then steps in to critically evaluate these insights, ensuring they make sense logically and are grounded in a solid, internal system of reasoning. Together, they allow INFJs to navigate the world with both visionary insight and intellectual clarity. For example, when INFJs are faced with a difficult decision, Ni helps them sense the broader implications of each choice, while T assesses the underlying logical structure and potential outcomes. The combination of intuition and logic can lead to well-informed decisions that feel deeply aligned with their values and long-term goals. However, when INFJs fall into the needy loop, they can become trapped in their own thought patterns. In this state, their Ni insights lead to intuitive conclusions, but instead of acting on these insights or seeking feedback, their T begins to filter and dissect these thoughts, creating a spiral of overthinking. They start to second-guess themselves and become trapped in a cycle of analysis, where their intuitive hunches are endlessly evaluated but never fully acted upon. This loop can be particularly debilitating when INFJs face a complex problem or an emotional decision. They may have a gut feeling about a situation, perhaps a person's intentions or the best course of action, but their T urges them to break it down logically. As they try to find a logical explanation for their intuition, they end up stuck in the loop, paralyzed by the overwhelming need to analyze every possible angle before taking action. This can lead to indecision, frustration, and missed opportunities, as the INFJ fails to trust their gut instincts due to their relentless quest for perfect logic. One of the biggest dangers of the needy loop is that INFJs may lose sight of their original, intuitive insights. By becoming overly focused on logic and analysis, they may start to question their gut feelings, disregarding their intuition in favor of a more rational, structured approach. This can lead them to doubt their ability to read people or situations, and they may end up making decisions based purely on logic and facts rather than their deep internal sense of what feels right. For example, INFJs might second-guess their initial impressions of people, thinking they need to gather more concrete data or validate their assumptions with more analysis. This tendency can result in them becoming overly cautious or skeptical, missing out on valuable emotional or relational cues in favor of objective logic. Moreover, this over-reliance on logic can cause INFJs to feel disconnected from their own inner wisdom. Their powerful sense of intuition, which typically guides them through life with clarity and purpose, can become clouded by too much intellectual scrutiny. They may start to feel lost, unable to access the deep insights that once guided them confidently through life. Breaking free from the needy loop requires INFJs to find a balance between their intuition and their need for logic. Recognizing when they are overanalyzing and giving themselves permission to trust their gut instincts is crucial. This means practicing self-awareness and checking in with their feelings, even when logic might suggest an alternative approach. One effective way for INFJs to break out of the loop is to create space for action. When faced with a decision, they should take small steps forward instead of getting stuck in endless analysis. This helps them gain clarity through real-world feedback, allowing them to adjust their intuitive insights as needed while also putting their thinking into action. INFJs may also benefit from consulting with others, particularly those who have a more grounded or external perspective, to help break the cycle of overthinking. By sharing their thoughts and receiving feedback, INFJs can gain confidence in their insights and start to trust their intuition once again. This outside perspective can provide balance and help them regain perspective when their internal loop becomes too self-referential. When INFJs learn to embrace both their intuitive and logical sides in harmony, they become incredibly powerful individuals who are capable of making well-rounded, thoughtful decisions. They can use their need to sense the deeper truths of any situation while relying on T to critically analyze and refine their conclusions. This balanced approach allows INFJs to act with confidence, knowing that their decisions are based on a combination of intuition and reasoning. Moreover, when INFJs trust both their intuition and their thinking process, they create a dynamic and resilient mindset that can handle a wide range of challenges. Rather than being paralyzed by analysis or losing sight of their insights, they develop a deeper, more nuanced understanding of the world around them. This, in turn, allows them to take purposeful action that aligns with their values and leads to meaningful results. The needy loop is a fascinating, albeit challenging, aspect of the INFJ personality. While the combination of intuition and logic can make INFJs incredibly insightful and capable decision makers, the loop can sometimes create moments of self-doubt and over-analysis. By learning to recognize when they are caught in this loop and embracing both their intuitive and logical sides in balance, INFJs can break free from the cycle and move forward with clarity, confidence, and purpose. INFJs can learn to trust both their intuition and their reasoning, allowing them to navigate life's complexities with ease and integrity. Understanding the needy loop and how to break it can lead to greater self-awareness, emotional balance, and personal growth for the INFJ personality type. Many INFJs find themselves naturally drawn to helping others heal or find emotional clarity. They can sense when someone is in pain or struggling with unresolved issues, even if it's not outwardly visible. INFJs are often able to provide insights or reflections that help people see their struggles from a new perspective, which can be deeply therapeutic. This healing ability feels like a psychic power to some, but for INFJs, it's simply a way of connecting deeply with another person's emotional experience. By offering compassionate guidance, they often bring light to issues that others haven't been able to see clearly, leading people to ask, "How did you know?" An INFJ's life often follows a unique path that doesn't necessarily align with societal expectations. They rely on intuition to guide major life decisions, which often gives them the confidence to pursue unconventional careers, interests, or relationships. Even when the path seems uncertain, INFJs often trust their psychic sense of purpose, choosing to follow their instincts over practicality. This intuition-led approach often gives INFJs a sense of inner clarity about what they're meant to do or who they're meant to be, which can seem unexplainable to others. They appear to just know which direction to take, following a calling that often baffles more logically driven types. I.N.F.J.'s powerful intuition, ability to read people, and skill in perceiving hidden truths can often make them seem psychic to those around them. However, this sixth sense comes from their natural ability to pick up on subtle cues, interpret patterns, and trust their insights, all hallmarks of their unique personality. For INFJs reading this, let us know, do you relate to any of these abilities, or do you have a different way of describing your intuition? Share your stories in the comments, and let's see just how psychic you can get. If you enjoyed this exploration, please like, share, and subscribe for more deep dives into the psychology and personality of the INFJ.